Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we'll be talking about Lost Kingdom, Pangea in Pieces. This is designed by Eugene Bryant, and it is published by Gold Seal Games, which I think is a hilarious name of board game company. You can say that everything is a Gold Seal game.
All right, you guys. Scientists always give you pictures of what they thought Pangea looked like, right? They have no idea. They weren't there. So why not make your own map? That's exactly what you get to do in this game. You get to make your own map of Pangea. Things are going to be sliding around, shifting around. Things are going to be... Dinosaurs are going to come. They're going to go. This is all about making your own version of Pangea. Let me show you how to play. All right, here's our setup for Lost Kingdom's Pangea in Pieces. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to recreate Pangea with all these different tiles. To start the game off, all the tiles do need to connect land to land, water to water, and every player is going to start with one tile they're going to add to the pile with two of their own dinosaurs on there. All those tiles in the start are going to come from the A stack. But from here on out, we're going to be drawing from the B, C, D, E, F, and G tiles. We have the early Triassic and the late Triassic. We have the early Jurassic, the late Jurassic, we have the early Cretaceous, and the late Cretaceous periods. So we're going to draw from those stacks in that order. So now that we're into the early Triassic period, what we're going to do on our turn is we are going to try to maximize our control of these islands and these land masses. There's a lot of things that you can do on your turn. The only thing that's actually mandatory is placing a tile that you have drawn, and then drawing a new tile at the end of your turn. But there's a lot of different things you can do. One of the things you can do is you can breed. You can make a new animal by wherever there's a tile that has two of your animals on it, you can place a third. You can also place a new tile. Like I said, that one is mandatory. You can place it wherever you want. Besides, at the beginning of the game, you can place water next to land. It doesn't matter. Also, you can shift one tile. Tiles can shift basically along any flat edge. There could even be situations where, because of sliding tiles, there are separate groups of tiles. You can also migrate. Migrating looks like this. Going from water to land, or going from land to water, takes one of your movement points, but also going to another tile adjacent to your tile of the same water or land takes an action point as well. So for instance, if we wanted to get over to this tile, what we could do is we could go 1 to get off to the land onto water. Now we go from water to water for 2. If we want to get all the way over here, we'd have to go 3 to get to this water, and then 4 to finally get on top of the land. You can even break up the 4 points of movement between dinosaurs, and you can even do it before and after sliding tiles around and placing new tiles. Altogether, you're getting a maximum of 4 movement points. At the end of your turn, you're going to draw a new tile from whatever area you're in. So we would draw from the early Triassic. Shoveled into the bottom stacks of the Triassic, Jurassic, and late Cretaceous periods, there's going to be an asteroid. So basically, whenever someone draws the asteroid, they immediately play it. What's going to happen is that's going to basically signify that there is a scoring phase coming. This game is all about area control. So what you want to do is you want to try to have as many of these land masses get as big as possible and have you have the person with the most dinosaurs in those large land masses. Every player is going to have a chart like this on their player board that basically kind of tells you, based off how big the size of land is and how many points you're going to get based off of you being first, second, or third place in those various land masses. And also, if it's the largest continent, you're going to get additional bonus as well. Throughout the game, additional tiles are going to come out. Things like hatcheries are going to come out. They're going to say things like, basically, if you are the person who has the most dinosaurs in that landmass with the hatchery, you're going to get an additional 2 points. Also, you have different dinosaurs shown on the back of the tile here, back on the player board. It's going to show you all these different dinosaurs that come out and what they're going to do to you. Some things can kind of pick up dinosaurs and fly away with them. Some dinosaurs are going to get eaten. Some dinosaurs are going to move around. Basically, all these different dinosaurs have all different kinds of benefits. They're going to be affecting you as they come out. So basically we're going to have 3 scoring phases, one during the late Triassic, one during the late Jurassic, and one during the late Cretaceous periods. After that third and final asteroid is drawn, the game ends immediately after each continent is scored. Whoever has the most points wins the game. In the event of a tie, the tiebreakers are, in order, whoever has the most dinosaurs on the largest continent, and then it goes to whoever has the most dinosaurs on the second largest continent, etc., etc. If all the ties persist all the way down, the tied species live in harmony and share the victory.
So this game is just tiles and dinosaurs, right? Those are the only components, and those 2 components are amazing! The tiles are super thick and really nice when you're playing them on the table. It's not like they're going to be shifting a whole bunch when you don't want them to. And the dinosaur pieces are really adorable and awesome and perfect and tiny and exactly what you'd want it to be. And I just really like that the 2 components you have in this game are done really nicely.
Yeah. All right, so you may be used to playing a lot of tile laying games. They're nice and pastoral. They're serene. Everything's just like, place a tile and everyone gets 3 victory points or whatever. Not this one. This one is violent. It's aggressive. You are moving things around. You are disrupting plans. You are eating each other's dinosaurs. You are doing whatever it takes to control these areas, to control these islands all over Pangea. This is an aggressive game, which is a really nice change of pace, because we love tiling games, but we also like seeing new and fun versions of tiling games. So it was great to see a really aggressive one come out.
I really like the dino abilities, too, of the dinosaurs or the things that are on the tiles when you flip them out and you play them. Like, I remember in one of the games that we had, there's this huge island, but none of my dinosaurs were there. And I got one of those, you can't multiply, like you can't reproduce. And I was like, bam! So everybody has their dinosaurs there. And they have to take so many turns to take off or, shift it after a couple of turns. But it was so much fun to have those different tiles come out and interact with the board. Because it's not like there's a lot going on, but the little bit that is going on is like really connected to what's happening. So I really liked those dino abilities that were on the tiles.
And they had really good pacing to them too, right? Yeah. And the game as a whole had good pacing. So it starts off with this small little world as you're kind of creating this, discovering these islands and things are kind of moving around. It gets bigger and bigger and more complicated. And as you shift things around, there's bigger and bigger results and ramifications.
Yes.
But also following the various time periods, I can't remember all, Jurassic, Triassic, and Cretaceous periods. Different animals come out, different dinosaurs come out during those times, and they all have abilities that match the stage of the game, right? So these big swingy things that can happen later on in the game are really exciting. When some of those pull up there, oh my gosh, it's like all hell, heck breaks loose. I said hell, then I stopped myself, and then I corrected myself with heck, and then I said hell anyways. All heck hell breaks loose.
So when we were playing this game, and one of the games that we had, my brother Matt, who plays a lot of the games with us, said that this kind of reminded him of the farming in Carcassonne, because you want to have the biggest, you want to have like that area, but you also need to manipulate it at the same time. You just want to kind of like shift everything so you can have it be you have the biggest area without making it seem like that's what you're doing. And I feel like there are a lot of similar aspects in that. The play is different. I mean, you're playing a tile and you're playing pieces, right? But how that works and the shifting of it is obviously very different than Carcassonne. But it did give you that feeling of, I need to manipulate this so I can have the majority and they don't have the majority, so that way I can win.
Yeah, this is a game for me that caught me off guard. This surprised me. I was not expecting to open this box and have this much fun, this much excitement, this much tension all the way from beginning to end. It had great pacing, like I mentioned. It's incredibly involved in terms of interaction, right? There's so much more interaction than there is in most tile-laying games, because you are able to mess with each other so much in so many different ways. You're playing to play defensively, offensively, all at the same time. As far as the tile-laying game goes, this is probably one of the most exciting ones I've ever played.
Most aggressive one I've ever played.
Yeah, no kidding.
It was so aggressive. Like, if you are somebody that gets butthurt when something doesn't go your way, you need to avoid this game. But if you're one who gets, like, really excited by that, and especially messing with other people, you definitely want to check this out. I just agree with everything Ryan said. I was also surprised by this game. I really liked what the game had to offer, that there was so much going on without so much going on at the same time. It was just a really fun game. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. Until then, you can follow us in all of these places.
You guys, thanks for watching. We will see you next time.
Bye.